everyone, I am here at YALLFest with Korrina, right?
Hello.
With Korrina, the owner of Owlcrate. If you don't know what Owlcrate is, they are a monthly YA book box where each month they have a theme and sent out a recently released YA book with a whole bunch of different goodies. And I so graciously asked Korrina to come on my channel to answer some few questions about Owlcrate, and let's just get on to it. So, what inspired you to start Owlcrate? Was it like a long affair that you thought of, or was it like something you woke up in the middle of the night and you're like, I want to start a book box?
So basically how it started is Robert, my partner, and I have kind of wanted to start our own business for a while. And we kind of just decided one day, like, now is the time, we need to come up with an idea. And it started out as like a kind of boutique website for bookworms, and then we thought that it might be fun to offer it in the subscription box format. And it kind of just took off from there. It felt really natural putting it all together. We kind of came up with the whole concept and everything in a week.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it was originally started like a boutique, so just like you were just gonna do like socks and not socks, you know, like all the bookwormish stuff.
Yeah, just kind of like handmade trinkets for bookworms.
Monthly book box came out of that.
Yeah.
So what inspired the name Owlcrate? Like what made you think of Owlcrate, the name?
So once we knew that we were going to be sending books out, we wanted it to kind of reference Harry Potter, obviously.
Of course.
And delivery by owl. So it didn't take too long to come up with the name. We came up with like a couple different ideas, and that one just kind of sounded fun to us.
Right. I love the name Owlcrate. I love your little logo and everything. It's so it's so adorable. So how do you go about picking a theme for each month? And, you know, with that, a book and all the things in the box. Like, what comes first? Like, do you pick the theme or do you pick the book?
So the book definitely comes first.
Okay.
I'll receive maybe like 20 different early manuscripts of books like publishing in a given month, and kind of just read through them, and if they don't capture our attention, we just kind of set them aside. And once we've picked the book, that's when we kind of think of themes that would work for it, and kind of goes from there.
Do you read like the whole manuscript or just like browse
Yeah,
through it?
no, I'll read the whole one.
How do you do that? I can barely read 4 books in a month.
Well, if a book, like if it's not, you know, if anything feels off about it, or if it's just not capturing like my interest, then that one just gets put aside. So we know that that's not going to be a book that we're going to choose.
Right.
So yeah, kind of probably out of like 20, maybe we'll like settle on 5 to read the whole way through.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then you get the book, then you pick the theme that kind of coincides with the book.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. And then all the stuff inside it. So how far in advance do you have to pick out the books? I know it's probably pretty far in advance.
Yeah, so now, like I've just finished putting together the April box for next year.
Oh, that's how many months ahead is that? Like 6,
Yeah,
7?
it's about 6.
Wow, I bet
Yeah.
that's real tedious too to pick out.
Yeah, it's fun though. And
you
like
like
we
doing
need to pick them in advance so that everybody has time to make the items to go inside the box and
So
stuff.
can you tell us what can we expect in each box? Like just a general idea of roughly. So if anybody's like new to Owlcrate.
Yeah, for sure. So every box comes with a brand new YA book that's always published within about a month of when we ship the box out. And the book always comes with a letter from the author as well. And then we have like 3 to 5 different little items that'll go inside that match the theme. So there'll be like jewelry.
Yes, I'm wearing mine. It's my favorite bracelet.
Yeah, so we'll do jewelry, we'll do kind of like random stuff, like we've done like bath bombs, pencil cases, notebooks, like all sorts of things.
What has been your favorite box you put out so far? I know that's probably like the super hardest question
Like
ever.
picking between babies.
Oh my gosh, yes. Which is your favorite child?
So I really liked our September box, like just the past
Was
past
that
September.
the 3 Dark Crowns one?
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. Oh my gosh, that book too.
Yeah,
so
that
good.
book was good.
I love that.
Awesome. I also really liked the March Writer's Block box. That was kind of like an interesting theme to work within.
Awesome.
Yeah, the boxes that kind of have really unique items stick out to me. So like the bath bomb was like a kind of a fun one that we did in September.
Yeah. You probably like that too because that was the Raven Cycle. And that's your favorite.
Yeah.
So we know about you as Korrina, the owner of Owlcrate, but could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, what are your hobbies besides reading?
So right now, like since starting Owlcrate, it's pretty much my only hobby.
I have no time.
But yeah, I like traveling a lot, and Owlcrate's great because now we get to travel to book festivals, and we always kind of make a point to see the city that we're in as well.
That's awesome.
What else do I like?
You like Halloween a lot too, right?
I love
Yes,
Halloween.
I've been noticing your Instagram.
Yeah. October is just a month of celebrations, and
Just your happy month and everything.
Yeah.
Amazing.
yeah, I just kind of like hanging out with my friends. Pretty much a homebody.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I think a lot of people are. So, what is your favorite book of all time that you've ever read? Do you have one in particular?
Well,
Or a series, you could say too.
there's like 2 that are kind of tied.
Okay.
There's The Perks of Being a Wallflower,
That's
which
an
is just
awesome
kind of a book that I found at a really young age that I just needed, and
Yes,
it stuck
definitely.
with me over the years. And then Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, which is a
I
book
still need
by
to read that.
Jonathan Safran Foer. I think that's how you say his last name.
That was horrible, but I've
It's
heard
a
amazing
really
things
good
about
one.
it. Awesome.
Really good one. Yeah.
Awesome. So what about this year? What are some of your favorite books you've read this year?
So it's been interesting because right now I'm reading books that are publishing next year.
Oh, that's
and
true. You're getting a
most of
sneak
them are going to
peek.
be in Owlcrate, so I can't really talk about them. But
sorry.
one book that I read this year that I loved was We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson.
Okay.
So that's kind of like a really interesting like LGBT sci-fi mix, and it was very, very good.
Is this the one that has the bright green cover?
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard about that. I've heard about that. The cover's like, that's awesome. That's all the questions I have for you. So I will leave all the links down below for you to check out Owlcrate as well as Korrina. And yeah, thank you so much for coming on my
Thank
channel and
you,
letting me
Heather.
ask all these questions.
Thank
Hi, everybody.
Oh, I can't wait for mid-December, 'cause I got flights